Hello everybody, it's Mark from Burton Bibles, back with another video review of a Bible that has just come in and has gone live on the burtonbibles.com website. Check it out, I will put links in the description to this Bible on the website. This is a Bible from the Trinitarian Bible Society, so it is a King James Version Bible, and this has just come in and I thought we would take a look at it. You may have seen the unboxing video and the breaking in video already, and I have been using this, had further opportunity to read through this Bible in the last 2 or 3 days, just doing my daily readings in it, and I have to say my initial thoughts, where I was quite impressed with it, have only been strengthened over the last few days. This is a very good text KJV Bible. So this is the Trinitarian Bible Society Windsor Text Bible, Authorised King James Version, and this is the version that is bound in Mariva. No, sorry, it's not Mariva calfskin. There's an important distinction there. I do have the Westminster Bible that is bound in Mariva calfskin, and you will notice a difference between the two. But this is bound in what they call just a normal calfskin. I do have the Ruby text Bible, which we also sell on the website, and that also is bound in this normal calfskin. However, it does feel a little bit different to the one on this this Windsor Bible again. So there is some distinctions and differences between calfskins, so that is something to bear in mind, which is why we produce videos like this, so you guys can see and just basically experience this Bible for yourself before you perhaps plunge in and get one. So this is the genuine calfskin leather, as it says here. It has a sewn binding, it's printed on Bible paper, it has gilt edges, and it has 2 marker ribbons, head and tail bands, and all Windsor Bibles have these features, which are presentation page, epistle dedicatory, list of pronunciations, a Bible word list, and a Bible reading plan. Just so you've got it, there is a text sample and the page size and dimensions there, and I will flip it to the ISBN number as well. So this is available on the website, and as we take it out, you'll notice that it comes in a slipcase. Big fan of these slipcases, really like them. It's good to see that they do the ruby in a similar design. These are really quite sturdy. Vastly prefer these to clamshells. I don't like clamshells at all. You know, you end up getting those overlapped, and it just gets all sort of tatty very, very quickly, as you can see here. So not overly impressed with clamshells, but I do like this. It's not. It is a little bit loose in there, so you know you would have to be careful of that because it will fall out under its own weight. But there we go. I do like the slipcase. Now here it is, and I'm just giving you a chance to catch the grain. It's got a nice. I wouldn't say it's ironed calfskin, but it's certainly got a very subtle, shall we say, grain to it. Now the Bible does have reasonable flexibility, but it's not a super flexible cover. Just something to bear in mind. Here is our spine. It's got a nice gold detailing on it. Just has the TBS logo in the bottom there. No other markings on there on the front either. So the cover is nice. It is a vinyl paste down liner, as we would expect at this price point. This is a £40 sterling Bible, so that is just going to temper our opinions as we look through it. We're not going to get luxurious, shall we say, premium features on this Bible. No perimeter stitching, no edge lining, no art gilt page edges. But what I will say is it's easy to see where the money has been spent in this production, and that is on the print and paper. And I would always say that print and paper should come before all of those other things. Now we have got some nice, attractive sort of brown and gold, I guess, or burgundy and gold head and tail bands, which are really nice, and these ribbons for people who like ribbons. Now there is a bit of a yap to this Bible. It's only what I would call a semi-yap, but it's certainly got more of an overlap than perhaps say the Westminster, for example, which seems to have a slightly shallower yap. But as we get into it, we'll see that there is a presentation page, yay, and you will see that there is a couple of pieces of card as well after that, which I like to see because it just gives this hinge a little bit more strength to it and protects these first few pages from the dreaded page crinkle. And you'll notice that there is no page crinkle in this Bible. That's not to say that there won't be, but certainly it's nice to see that that's been protected a little bit. And you'll get the copyright details and whatnot for this Bible. It is a relatively new Bible for TBS, which is cool. There is a contents page as well. It is printed and bound in the Netherlands by Jongbloed, and that really is a mark of excellent quality for this particular edition, and that is what you are getting with a lot of these Trinitarian Bibles these days. You're getting top quality production. Yes, you're not paying a great deal for them. You're not paying premium prices, but you're certainly getting some really nice premium production. There is the books of the Bible as well, and then we get into the Old Testament straight away, and we have our page of Genesis, the start of Genesis there. You'll notice that there is page numbers in the bottom right, and as we flip the page, there is no book introduction and there is no chapter introductions, but there is some running headers across the top, and you'll notice that the chapter demarcations are fairly subtle, so that may be an issue for some people, but it is a chapter and verse layout, which I really, really like. Now, a little note about the print here, just so you guys know, and that is that this is a digital font that we have here, so it's really nice and clear, and it is a 9.6 font. TBS describe it as a medium print, but I certainly think that it is extremely readable, extremely legible, and it really is easy on the eye, and I hope that's coming through on the camera. The paper is really nice. It's kind of like an ivory, off-white, slightly creamy. Reminds me of the paper in the Concord, the Cambridge Concord, actually. Really buttery, smooth, and just off-white, which just gives the text that little, just makes it so much more easier on the eye and friendly on the eye for reading. It is a dual column format, as you can see, and there are no references to sort of get in the way of the text, and it doesn't look that it is a self-pronouncing text either, so there really is no, let's just go to Matthew chapter 1 to check that, there is nothing that is going to clutter this text up at all, and we can see that it isn't from that. There are no little dashes or anything like that to get in the way. This is a very clear Bible to read indeed. Now, you will notice that this is a black letter edition as well, so there is no red letter. That will please some people, in particular some of my subscribers who don't like red letter editions. I give or take them depending on the red letter, and sometimes even depending on my mood, to be honest. I have, however, been enjoying reading this and the Westminster because they are black letters, and my favourite Bible of all time, my Cameo Wide Margin, is a black letter Bible. My Thompson Chain Reference Handy Size that I had printed by Cambridge in the 90s, that too was a black letter Bible. So if anything, I guess I am leaning towards preferring black letter Bibles, but this is really, really nice. The text block just feels fantastic when you hold it. It's a real nice, flexible text block, but the cover is giving it some structure, so this will sit in your hand, as it has been most of this review, really nicely. So this would be an excellent Bible to preach from, I think. There isn't anything else obstructing your view. There's just nice, clear text layout there. And we're in the Psalms here, so you'll see that there is no poetic layout. It's all the same, chapter and verse layout strictly. And again, that will be something that you like or something that you don't like. I will say this, that when I opened this Bible, as you can see from the unboxing video, there was no issue with sticking pages. The gilding was absolutely perfect. And so I've been very happy with this Bible reading through it. Now, in the back, we are not going to get too much, as this isn't really a reference or study Bible, but we are going to get a list of words and proper names with their pronunciations. And we're going to get there is a Bible reading plan in the back here somewhere as well. And there is a Bible word list as well. And our reading plan is here. No pages of note paper really, just a couple of spare ones and some end card sheets. There is quite a few sheets of card actually, perhaps half a dozen. So you may wish to make some notes on there, but there are no maps either. But this is a perfect carry-around text Bible. Now, we'll just get some dimensions on this before we wrap this up, as I search desperately for my ruler. And here are the dimensions in inches. It's 8 inches by about 5.5 inches, and it's about 1 inch thick, I think. Yeah, perhaps a smidgen over an inch thick. So it's a nice slim volume, and if we bring in some other text Bibles, this is the Cambridge large print. So we'll do a quick text comparison, and you'll notice that this 9.6 font really is no comparison to the large print Cambridge. The large print Cambridge is bold, and it is bigger font as well, substantially. So if you are wanting to know if this could be used as a large print or for somebody who has poor eyes, possibly not. This is going to be far more readable than this one. But if your eyes are of normal sort of ability, this is still going to be fine. The clearest Bible that it compares to, if you ask me, is the Emerald text edition from Cambridge. It's a very similar footprint, as you can see there, and it reminds me a lot of the Emerald. In fact, the cover also reminds me a lot, except this is described as calfskin and this is described as French Morocco. So there's another comparison there. Now you can see again that this text here is a lot more bolder, but it is a similar size. So it depends on how you like your text, I suppose, whether you like a bold text. It's also worthy of note that this is a red letter edition too. So this is bolder. The paper here feels a bit thinner, perhaps, as well. The paper in here feels really nice. The paper in the Emerald text is perhaps not quite as nice. This is a line-matched Bible as well, and you'll see that probably if I lift up a page. You can see that it is actually perfectly line-matched at all stages. You can even see that here as well. Very minimal ghosting. What ghosting is there is not a problem at all. So I'm very impressed with the print and paper and production of this particular Bible. So it's a nice, just over hand size perhaps, or perhaps that is hand size for most chaps, Bible, and I really, really like it. So if you're looking for a KJV text Bible, definitely check out the Windsor, particularly if you're after a more modern, fresh presentation of the King James Version. This really does take some beating. So I'll leave some links in the description to the website, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Take care, God bless, and we'll catch up soon.